Sweet Adamono TV. News at first hand.
Issue a buyer na MP before the campaign and they say on the area John Mahama ka say sa teacher and nursing training allowance 2016 tia sure sure MP before ka so omo de beba and no be campaign and omo de buy but after several years no and you ma bebre aba ho na yewra Haruna Drusun so aba be ka say sa teacher training allowance no omo be year free ho na omo the better loan facility aba na ekoba asa no unim say multimedia insure FM sure ya keka nyoma bibia a lot of research and your head of research Eugene say to sure aka once ma say on the obenya kientwem sa teacher entry and one allowance yentwem sure nene ababa betoso and as usual me say MPP for ni bi dey say kind na joma ha me twa nkontompo but training allowance no so that teacher nursing no eso wan fa so yengu suntua Eugene
Nana the teacher training allowance you see is more
let's do that within 10 minutes.
Nana you are taking more of a political issue than looking at it from the science. Nana, why were we paying teacher training allowances? We were paying teacher training allowances because at the time we needed a lot of teachers, a lot of nurses. And I can say, if you maybe near here teachers, near here nurses. It's near say your mom incentives. Now they can send a dear as a bema will be a quad dos or beco akusia a D because Ghana here. And over time, you are at least 2-3 badges, no mutify. Yeah, employer. Nana, and now shall most necessary strong characters won't be free Ghana Kabucha Koshiani. Why? Because you know, so Nana Osha averagely the last 1 year budgetary allocation we spend close to 200 to 250 million cedis every year to pay allowances. 200 to 250 million, meaning in the last 8 years, you're spending close to about 2 billion cedis to pay allowances. But Kojo, we are no motifi. In fact, Osha data bia and opemi who ya na me shaba enrollment. Munda Kojo senke bia allowance na the primary tenor me the 2 pages. I primary tenor ma for eco school. En kanana ye twem no bon say enrollment e den e ba from 2013 yeah council national teacher training allowances are the now enrollment around 33,526. That is GTech data, Ghana Tertiary Education Council data. Because at the time I'm be connect 44,813. From 33,000 Ekoya could do 44,000. There's a nipa 11,000. Make a public teacher training Ekon do more eco school. So what does it say? It said clearly say amount for perpetual mo person mo yeden omuko school no. Not necessarily because of what allowance. Me the data natural and this is Ghana Tertiary Education Council data. So minim nientia as a yakoye too fixated on making a political promise instead of looking at the science and data. Nana, for example, Osha university student. Now, teacher training at the baby. Nana, all right. Oh, you share from logo. If I want a 2013 enrollment, your teacher training colleges in Abuma, na 33,000. At the end, I say allowance in a man for school. No, ye allowance if you now 44,000.
It's a cononym.
Didn't ya? There's a man for Dobian Casa say nursing teacher to number school because we are already employment. I just said that you for Juma. Kojo again, another argument and say, many are when you Ghana for. You papa a driver for a Jumama buying. A cock when you can was the political science. I just won't call you near the senator Tia. Cojo no number senate in the Tia Cameboa. Yeah. Now, maybe co teacher training there, buy some mama allowance. You answer a degree program. What is the equity and fairness?
4 years. 4 years.
Averaging about 2 billion I spend was no. And then I am for all scholarship schools no embem. Let's bring all of them together. The scholarship schemes, bring all of them together. Now, see, I no check here. The last somebody just 25 for they said 12 for 25 million, and the common scholarship secretariat. One of the good promise about me promise under this election was harmonization of the scholarship. The GMP senior definitely in a Mumbai. Now, imagine say 2 billion. Imagine even 1 billion. Say, Musika, yes, some friend to scholars, and I'm moving student loan, famous scholars in Ecuador. Look at the impact it will make for people. And then I may what seems so university student. Maybe they are buying some in Kwajib this year. But me no ko teacher training college ne dia ban so man sika free. Ye wi a aban asama na adwuma. Again, nipa ne tena fie 2-3 years, refer the skill atrophy. O kwa sense ne e de pane na wo sa wo hu because ne skill no e conform. That's a skill atrophy. The skill ne kra no e conform. Enti ada na ban no en savings are making. No fam what in fact na o hwe report to be Africa Education Watch here ya. Almost sika ne etua no 1 billion. O me from 2020 to 2024.
There's allowance nkwa sika ban eyidima wo.
Yes. About 1 billion. 20 an average of 200 to 250 million a year. 84 years and about 1 billion. A bit me for 4,000 teachers at your moka a year. Now imagine someone for teacher new. Oh man, allowance can say something a trend is a 400 Ghana cedis, say 200 Ghana cedis. I don't know the exact amount. Nasa any pan and woman a juma not just salary. Let's look at the economics of it. But a teacher and nursing training so better say obey in school. Not the next 1 year if you're in rotation 1 year ye man a juma. Now when you salary and I say obey for 2-3 years near man of stipend in the term of allowances 200 cedis 300 Ghana cedis. Let's look at the economics. And again, the state will get more from it. Senate is revenue for the state. Otimi faka taxes at that petrol soon. Otuabi. Otimi hand dying. Yalano so mukotua rent na omusika na say tia jevat so ne ade.
Yeah.
Omutua property rate. They are all revenue for the state. So we should rather think about it holistically. Nana make say John Mahama dem akwa mi Jan 2020. So promises was hambe there obe restore allowance. No kai so kasa.
Yeah.
And that was cowardice. John Mahama was a coward for saying that because kodonim data way. Me am teaching chef and me who data way. In Japan was our data way. If enrollment is increasing whilst you've cancelled allowances, it clearly tells you that man for condo so be school no. So there was no justification to bring it back. Now I do amuye na political football no moye. Political football because they know that they will get votes from those areas. Political football no moye. There's no science behind it. Say utu allowance amu so nkosuya nurse na nkosuya teacher training college. 1 billion in 4 years okojo 1 billion in 8 years no. You're spending 2 billion cedis. Just to pay allowances more than 1D1F. Sika edia kwase 1D1F mu. Teacher training allowances and also same.
Chamo.
Yes, it's one employment at 14.7%. Ebi no. Why should you pay allowance? We say
allowance in a year na say be a semester.
Na minim say no mutua no, but I'm just using the rough math. Between 200 to 250 million cedis every year. So in 8 years, that is about 2 billion cedis. African Education or data shares a bit for 4,000 teachers. When we make such savings, and only at 2020-2024, which is 1 billion, 32 billion account. A bit more Fabian, and that's should be about 2,000. And I'm saying that compare who teacher nursing training. Jamaican, I know that because allowance and most of the year. But imagine such allowance near the amount 2 years to feel. Minimum summit match check. I think you 2 backlogs they will feel 3. Young found. Imagine say allowance and ya save. Yama student loan kakra. Near see school we are for Duma. Severe hospital, Afare hospital, Kumeo hospital, near see Juma Niama will pay and Casa Diana Bepe. Let's look at the economics. Because not here John Mahama 2024, Akaso Mbeko sweat before they change the framework to allow nurses to get student loans. Nana Sani say you know. Me student collateral mo ke NUSC and nana minimum dia mama metimi we ma dom ko school. I buy more allowance. They also at the university. Or your degree program or your Ghana ni. Ne mama ye Ghana ni, papa ye Ghana ni. Di entina ni ni on any call the same SS na dey. Ono say me who chiri mi jaban ma me free money. We cannot keep giving freebies and expect the country
I was
to
even
run.
thinking say and social nursing training schools here. Ne boy dimpa. Enti last time we be there na yibreme. Na economy some are paying more. And I was saying say one of the even strategic means in say allowance no support. Say be am fan say allow we be na e be e 10,000 because there will be the check no more better no almost 10,000. So I am thinking say oh yeah by obetimi step in.
Yeah.
So that's at the 10,000 about betimi atitu de so ama instead of even 10,000 no or ko school na betimi aye baby 6,000
Nana, you see,
it would not help.
Yes,
Nana, would that not make sense
with those nursing
that
training?
so instead of giving them that allowance no school fees now muchian because akwa counterproductive otia wa ha ne board day no am an allowance kitu abi te sa school fees no so me man allowance ne man loan you are good to go.
Sure. Nana, I've always had a problem with the nursing training fees. They be because we government a year that's where kitu abi very 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 small. But principals no to meet nase no more arrange how they want to rate their school fees any school it will be school we no the fees nko obeko school we ni fees nko obia ne de opeso ye den osi e manage na ye nche da ni a uniform a year na mu se nursing tree no mu nyina etua sei there was a time e ba me kan se mampon kra there was demonstration say what ye the highest paying fees were the whole Ghana. Eba na ehia senka leadership step in because nana in fact some of them are taking unnecessary money. Ebi oba na adwen say na medikoye project medikoye se no wa bele enkwala no school fees o mutua no nana enya asem ketua o ebi nso kra wo a sebe wonti hostel o onna ho nso hwe sika wo tua ne ade a enya asem ketua and I think that se o mutumi hwe sa na o manyina na aban bam na omo ehwe ni ye ne principals ne tenase no mu reti say bia uniformly obia engi say ebi abetumi akwa shouldn't go beyond because ebi no the way omo si charge no ani enya na ma nurses no so ebre and the allowance comes in to support them so nana enya easy
no especially but I'm just saying say school yemfa ne say abai me ko school me chia 1,000 now we are one mama allowance abai na sa sika na bia kwa abai ho tio sa school fees no
sure
obetua no abai de no
abai de kakra bi kititi bi
o de yemfa say
kititi bi nana say bia nipa ni tua be 6,000
abai de
ubenya abai de less than bia be 2,000
and it's a 2,000 na any abai money nye free because as sika wucha na counterproductive because as sika ba abai ho na masa yi bi de akoya allowance dia and they decide to say nursing training teacher training no free abai unchi abai bia de
Nana, it's not make a
then you save a lot.
Look at it from all angles. It's counterproductive.
Counterproductive.
But I see, in Ghana, they take decisions. They take on emotions. But you are not looking at the numbers because on the plain surface, teacher training allowance is in excess of 2 billion cedis. 2 billion. 2 billion cedis. Just for allowances. Now I bet 2-3 years.
If I so be any so
2-3 years. Now I can't near any motive argument. They may once the university students that could jinafa and nursing training students that could jinafa. Obia ho children. That is why there's a student loan scheme. If you want a financial handout and episode course when no papa issues are bar, go for the facility. Oh yeah, Abansa was Senate is the benchmark. And no. But say you na ka say komo be tinana the university students ka sorry ka say ye me aduani free a ne nya adi akiri
they need to streamline start training schools no ma de omo pay ne oma dodo and I think that it was a aban bem to say the aban former government or bem senior high school or realize say prospectus no
sure
now mu ye otwetwa mu hu say nyoma bi e wo ha ni kwan say si no kwan e was say aban ne ko training schools
na make us social principals
na because principals ni bi wo ho a na ba sika bi mu jeje basa no
na ebitimi eto fence within fence
ade
nursing training ebitimi to fence within fence na be project over 5 billion 10 billion na or the to fence like odwe ho a won tia say and they are being built students know and sa how we na go mutrim
it is something number be